Join Jennifer Lupin and I as we explore and backpack in the beautiful Ancient Lakes area near Quincy, Washington. As you can probably tell from the sagebrush behind me, I am back in the desert. Yes, it is nice weather in Western Washington, but it is even nicer over here today. I think it's close to 65 degrees and it might get up to 70. We're going to do an overnight backpacking trip. Leaving the road. I'm here with Jennifer Lupin. How are you doing today?
Great. It's beautiful, 62 degrees, sunny, beautiful.
What are you looking forward to most about this hike and backpacking trip?
Well, first backpacking trip of the year.
Woohoo!
And I'm looking forward to seeing the wildflowers and maybe if we have a clear sky, some nice stars tonight.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We didn't check the moon.
You know what? I did. It's supposed
to
rise at like 12:30 at night. So we should have a gorgeous dark sky before we go to bed.
And we have luxury. We brought our chairs so we can sit out and enjoy the night sky. So
It's
wonderful
so
day
clear.
and night.
This has been beautiful so far. Even in a half mile, we've just seen so many flowers and the day is just perfect. Look at this. We're about to go down into the canyon or the coulee. It's just stunning. Down in here. Put my camera away so I can hold both hiking poles. We are 1 mile in and we are taking a quick break. It's pretty warm out. We're enjoying the view. Get a drink of water. Ogling all this gorgeous columnar basalt. Columnar basalt forms when a lava flow of basalt is cooling. It contracts and cracks in these hexagonal patterns, creating the vertical columns that we see. We're to our first view of the lake here. One of the lakes. Working our way down the last slope. We go out here onto this little point to get the overview of these lakes. And you can see there's a waterfall over there. I don't know if you can see that or not, actually. These canyons, called coulees, were formed by the massive Ice Age floods which swept away the basalt bedrock. Wow. So we came down from here, and there's the lakes and the waterfall, and Jen's heading towards what is probably going to be our home base for the night. Such a nice tent, and with the rain cover you can't even tell that my cats chewed holes in it, and I had to repair with a different color mesh. And there's the view. We have our campsites all set up and we are just about to go with our little day packs. I don't know if you can see that back there. We threw in and we're going to check out the area and then come back and just relax. admiring a second waterfall here. And then there's this really cool rock we're heading toward. We've reached the end of the coulee, almost to the other trailhead, the lower trailhead for Ancient Lakes. We're in this little sagebrush tiny forest, and we're going to just cut across here and walk up the other side of the coulee along the bluffs. It's just been very pleasant. We're just wandering up the side of this coulee now. More basalt on this side. The track is a little tighter. Got a lot of sagebrush growing here. It looks like a rock, but his fur is ruffling in the wind. Nice try, dude. You are holding pretty still, though. We've come almost 3.5 miles on our little exploration. It's been great seeing marmots, and I can see our little waterfall again. We just have to go over the hill and through the lakes, and we'll be back at our campsite. Back to camp. How do you like our campsite?
Oh, it's beautiful. I love looking over the lake here. We're seeing some nice ducks, and we're listening to the waterfall.
Yeah.
The afternoon sun feels warm under my back, and just peaceful. Yeah, beautiful. How do you like it?
I'm loving it. I'm surprised how many different birds we're seeing.
And right from our campsite, we had the most amazing live nature show.
I actually worked up an appetite today. I'm looking forward to my dinner. I didn't think I would be. I can't remember if I mentioned earlier in the video, but I have 4 liters of water for 2 days for drinking and cooking because the water here is all agricultural runoff. So you don't want to even filter it. You just bring in all your own water. Tonight I'm having rice and chicken, and great minds think alike. Because Jen is having chicken and rice. We'll have to see who's more excited about their chicken and rice meal.
Do you have mushrooms and carrots?
No, my goodness, I'm getting ripped off here.
My picture looks good.
Your picture looks really good. Mine doesn't have a picture.
Oh.
The sun is going down really fast. Just a little piece on the horizon.
It was such a treat to watch the stars come out in that darkening sky.
Good morning. I just woke up. I haven't brushed my hair yet, but I wanted to show you what this day looks like so far. Jen's down there getting some morning pictures too. Well, my eyes look tired, but I did sleep pretty well last night. We had a chorus of coyotes for a short while. There was numerous little birds, even an owl. I thought I heard it just before I fell asleep, and Jen said she heard it for sure. Great horned. The sun is up behind me, as you can see, but it hasn't risen over this bluff in front of us. I think we're going to take a short walk down to one of the other lakes and then come back and get some breakfast.
Before we left camp for our morning walk, Jen walked down to the lake closest to us and found this beaver nibbling on something. A raven flew down from the basalt cliffs in search of breakfast, probably looking for bugs or maybe the nests of other birds. We even spotted a second beaver in one of the other lakes.
What are you making for this morning?
Oh, good morning. Let's see. I'm making oatmeal, and then somewhere in here I have some almonds and brown sugar.
Ooh, nice.
And then I'm going to have some, not iced tea, hot tea.
Hot tea. Perfect.
I have some iced tea here from yesterday. So I'll have a
You're
little
all
bit of
set.
everything.
Sounds like gourmet oatmeal. Nice. I'm going to do this.
Ready to eat.
These guys. Yep. They crumble like crazy, but they're pretty good.
And what a fantastic view to enjoy with our breakfast.
I am all packed up. Jen's almost packed up. It's going to be a toasty walk up the hill there behind us. We have to climb up this little guy, and then we go across like a shoulder here, and then we climb up some more canyons. Nothing too bad, but it'll definitely be warm because the day is warming up. And look at this gorgeous day. Another one. We're hoping to go check out some wildflowers on our way back, and then we might check out another hike in the area as well. I've always wanted to camp at ancient lakes, and I'm really happy that I did it. While Jen and I were here, Jen kept a list of all the different species we saw or heard. We identified some of the birds with Merlin, but we did see most of them. And we saw 24, including beaver, coyote we heard. She heard the great horned owl, and I thought I heard it briefly. And then we just saw a whole lot of waterbirds, coots and Canada geese all over behind me. Marmots were a real treat. And then a new one to me was the Phoebe. Well, we're both all packed up. It took us a little bit. We've left our site cleaner than we found it. And I think, are we ready to tackle these hills?
Yep, we are. We're going to take our time, but we should be in the shade. It shouldn't be too hot.
And even though we hiked out the same way we hiked in, there was a lot to see.
We just popped up at an overlook on the next coulee over. And there's some more little lakes down there. We made it back to the car, about 1.6 miles to get back, 1.7 to get down. So, you know, it varies depending on what you walk around looking at. We're gonna head back out without our heavy packs and look at some wildflowers some more without needing to pick up that much weight when we stand up each time. Spend about a half an hour looking around at whatever we can find up here. So if you want to do this from above like we did today, I didn't know about this parking area. We were at Burke Lake, and there is Burke Lake and the Burke Lake boat launch. And then directly across from it is where we parked and the bathroom. And then from there, we just walked back up the road. We just came down, oh, I don't know, maybe not even a tenth of a mile, 100 feet. And there's the trail that goes off that way. So there's the bathroom and the trail starts right there.
The coolest thing we saw when we went back out were hairy bear scarab beetles that happened to be mating.
So we've driven away from the Ancient Lakes area. Where are we at now, Jen?
We're at a place called Frenchmans Coulee.
And we're gonna look for more flowers and whatever we see.
Yeah, and on some days there are rock climbers that love this area, and so there's a little bit of camping in here, and we may see some rock climbers too.
That'd be pretty fun. It's gorgeous here. Let me show you around. Just gonna head up this hill and see what kind of plants and animals we can find. The back side of that big rock. Just basalt everywhere. It is a warm day, about 65 degrees, but we're not used to this heat. It feels like 75. So they have names for these. I think these are climbs and not trails. There's a little window in the rock up here. Zoom in on that. You can see through it. And then the other interesting thing we just saw here was not a native flower. We've got tulips here. Okay, we are heading up this hill here. There's a little trail. It's probably a climber's trail. But we saw interesting flowers, I think. So we're gonna see if we can get up there. This is pretty steep. Seeing Jen back there, you can get an idea of how steep it is. Well, it's a nice view from up here, but they weren't flowers.
Rather than orange flowers, I was seeing the leaves of the western poison ivy, so be careful if you're climbing here. If you look up at the rock faces, you can see the climbing gear in the cliff.
This is a nice trail. Well, we've enjoyed wandering around at Frenchman's Coulee for maybe 3/4 of a mile or so, looking at flowers and enjoying this landscape. And now I think we are going to wrap up the day and head back home, back to the west side of the mountains. Thanks so much for getting this all set up and doing all the driving and the route planning. This was a really, really great trip.
It was great. It was so fun to share it with you, and I'm looking forward to more adventures.
Oh, me too.